Hi guys, this is a different video than I normally do. I've already did the cards, and mainly just because I wanted to keep it short and sweet. For some reason I feel very hasty energy, so I feel like a lot of people are going to be on the go. So I want to keep the message to the point. So I did use four different decks. The the gods and goddess decks are separates. One's called the gods and titans, and then one's the goddesses and sirens. Okay, and I believe that's Stacy DeMarco. So that's her two decks. The other one, this was my first Oracle deck. Actually, that's this one here. I actually have the name here because I really can't remember. Art Nouveau. Ooh, okay. Art Nouveau Oracle. And like I said, this is a pretty old deck. I think they still make it. And then I have, of course, this is the Celestial Tarot. I was actually drawn to this. So let's go ahead and get started. This is for the week, so from Sunday to, say, Saturday. Right now, we are going through some stuff. Obviously, Mercury just gone in retrograde, so that is going to be bringing up stuff. I will explain that here. You will also, with the eclipse, it has thrown people off. There's actually been quite a few people who've explained this. One I particularly follow for Vedic astrology is Sal, Eat, Read, Love. I'm sure many of you follow him. He explained this in a monthly, I can't recall, you have to check this month. And he explained how the eclipse is, because the eclipse I don't know, I don't have a time length of, but he mentioned it goes on for 5 months. And so the imbalance here will be here for the next several months. But the beauty is you can actually take charge of this, and that's why we actually have Zeus here in the leadership area. So one of the things about being several planets in retrograde, the Mercury being in retrograde, as we all know, things coming up back from the past. Now, what I've noticed is it can, obviously, we already know it can be people. But what I'm feeling this one is about, and we know that last retrograde was deep-seated emotions. And I'll say that was last retrograde, and some childhood wounds. And this one feels like things that were not completed to begin with. So if you have some karmic ties with people, places, things, doesn't matter, that's coming up. Wherever you finished it, wherever you left it off, you're going to finish it. That's what I feel is coming up for a lot of people here. And this week, it's already, hit a lot of people. Lack of energy, moodiness, I was like, not driven, and it's struggling to actually have some form of balance, and almost on the defense too. I feel like a lot of people can be on the defense of some things. The one thing to take away from this is you have, I'll bring these down a little bit. You have Sekhmet and Baby Yaga. Now that's reduction in authenticity. So what that actually means is that there's been a decrease to your frequency, your vibration, to your authentic, your higher consciousness. So there's been a small disconnect. I'll say disturbance because you never disconnect from your higher conscious. It's a small disturbance in your energy frequency that has caused you to come off balance. And what your frequency is, you are attracting a lot of low frequency energy that is not for your highest good. Now, some of you are aware of this, some of you are not. So this is your time to use your intuition. I did say in the last reading, I said some of your intuitions your intuition should be heightened. There are some that will be actually decreased, and that's going to be your own test for you. So there could have been a time where you were lacking faith in, that was 444 when I was just thinking this, lacking faith in your own abilities to trust yourself. And so this is going to be a test for you into being outspoken and trusting what you know. So if you call out a snake, it's a snake. If you're questioning it, I'll say use your intuition. Trust it. Some of you, it's going to be a situation that you've trusted your intuition in the past and you felt like it has failed you. Well, and so you're worried about trusting your intuition on this thing again. Well, I must say that your intuition's never wrong. Even if you felt that whatever happened was wrong to begin with, there are no accidents. It was meant to go the way it was meant to be. That's how these work. Now, Zeus is here along with Vishnu to help take control of this energy. Some people, they almost leave an excuse for Mercury being retrograde. Oh, the eclipse is here. I have the permission to sort of slack off and be unbalanced. It's one thing to understand that this is going to happen. It's another to not actually be actively working to balance yourself. You don't just want to let it just hang out, so to speak. It's like being lazy on the job. You don't want that to happen because more of these will occur, more of the snakes. You need to go and continue to do your meditations, do your rituals, take control of the energy. If you start feeling low frequencies around here, take control and turn it around. This one here, 36, is actually having faith in yourself and having faith in the universe. And the fruit that you planted, the seeds you planted become fruit. So your seeds come to fruition. This is all about keeping that faith that what you've planted is going to grow. And you can see in the background here that it is growing, that it has grown. And it's because she has stayed faithful. And for a lot of you, at least for me, this is a symbolism with the cross. I'm not religious by any means, but the cross is a symbolism of protection. So to know that while you're going through some of these low frequency lessons, you are protected, you are guided, you're meant to. This is part of your journey. This is a place of peace. This is a place of rest. This is a place of playing. So some of you may actually be having some events this month. And this will be on this week as well. This is going on for this month. Some of you have a sit down with... Sorry, guys, I like to read the energy up close. It's like a sit down of conversation with someone that is from the past. And this is actually someone who could be older than you or vice versa, or have a mature energy, even if they're young. And this is someone that's going to give you that peace of mind. Clear the air. Start new. So it could be an old flame, it could be an old friendship, family member who've come to repair the damage. Like I said, going where you left off. So if a friend came back after they stole money from you or something, or they owed you money and they never paid you back, and that's where it left off, here it comes to finish that cycle. You also, when it comes to the snakes, it's just for this with the Ace of Swords. I purposely have this here to make sure you're able to identify these snakes when they come in this low frequency. If something is too good to be true, too fruitful, it is. Always trust your knowledge that you have from your higher conscious. And then some of you will actually be getting information about people and it's revealing their true colors and it's not pretty. And that's actually going to be a relief for you because it's going to make it so much easier to cut these ties. So this energy is going to be about taking control of your energy, your frequency, and aligning it with your authentic self, reducing and getting rid of things that don't serve you, finishing up some old ties, trusting yourself no matter what. Your intuition guides you, you must follow it. Staying grounded. Some of you, there can be financial prosperity. There could be, as long as you maintain balance. If you become imbalanced with this, I feel like it's a financial loss. So overspending will be one. Financial fraud, be careful. Or just if you make commission, for an example, you don't make as much, or your company cuts hours, those kind of things. As long as that's what's going to happen in low frequency. So long as you align with your authentic self, you and with the energy that you want and taking control of this and balancing it out, you will be the King of Pentacles. So you will be someone stable, well balanced, in control, and you will actually bring growth. Because you see all this green here, that's growth and financial stability. Okay, guys? So this is your reading for the week. Trust in yourself, trust in your guides. Go into meditation to find some answers you need. Okay? Have a good one.